Good evening and welcome to a packed house here at Seneca College. We're here for the 2013 OCAA Men's Championship Basketball game for the gold medal. I'm Matt Palia.
And I'm Rebecca Smalley. Like Matt said, this is our gold medal match. Mohawk taking on Sheridan. Let's meet our play-by-play team.
I'm Colton Weens alongside Greg Higgins. The points have been spread, the games have been played, and two teams remain, the Sheridan Bruins and the Mohawk Mountaineers. What kind of game is this going to be, Greg?
This is going to be a great game, but it's also going to be a physical game. Both these teams great on the boards. That's what's going to determine this game, second chance points.
Well, let's go back to our host now.
It's the end of the tournament. Some dreams came true and others were shattered. Ian Campbell takes a look at how the other teams are.
It's been a long road for the Sheridan Bruins in their quest for supremacy. Now they have their chance to claim the gold. Day one of the competition, they put the Centennial Colts to pasture. Day two, they swatted down the Fanshawe Falcons. And today, the #1 ranked team in the West plan to bear hug the competition into submission. But the #2 ranked team in the West, the Mohawk Mountaineers, have other plans. On the first day of competition, they braved the Algonquin Thunder. Day two, they took the sting from the Seneca Sting. And today, they plan to climb over the competition and claim the gold for their own. I'm Ian Campbell, back to you.
Seneca students are not only working hard on the court, but also some off the court. Here's a look at behind the scenes at another winning team.
Seneca is hosting the OCAA Men's Basketball Tournament this weekend.
Tip-off doesn't start until tomorrow, but there's definitely some action going on today.
It's wet, snowy, and cold outside, so luckily these games are indoors. Let's go take a look.
Clearly, we won't be needing this anymore. It's pretty warm here inside the gym, but let's take a look at what's happening in the control room.
I'm not a huge fan, but it's definitely the best seat in the house. I've got a bird's eye view here with the rest of the crew, but Alex is being nice enough to let me down. We have 5 different cameras getting set up around the gym so that we can catch all the action from up there. Hey Stephanie, I hear you found a quiet nook.
It's going to be a loud and exciting weekend, but I managed to find the quietest place in the gym. This may look like just a big storage room with lots of boxes and equipment and such, but it's actually where all the audio is taking place. The audio operator stands here behind, and what's the point of having excitement if you can't hear it all?
Right here I can hear the action, but I still can't see it. We've taken over a portion of the gym and turned it into a control room. But let's take it out to the courts and actually see some of that action.
I might be the only one here in the stands right now, but by tomorrow it will be packed. So Katerina, will you be here?
I'll be here cheering on our boys, but if you can't make it, we're broadcasting live all weekend.
And are we well prepared, Stephanie?
You know what? I think so. The floors are squeaky clean and ready to go.
Just in time.
Well, it should be an incredible game as the Sheridan Bruins have won 2 games this year over the Mountaineers. Both times they met, the Bruins won by at least 10 points. And really a big impact through this tournament is Paul Williams, number 42.
So he has been a great presence down low in the paint for Sheridan, but we can't forget that Mohawk, the Mountaineers here, they're the defending national champions. They're the best team in Canada, technically. They have the target on their back. And one guy you cannot ignore at all is Campbell for the Mountaineers. Last game to get here, he had 25 points, 10 rebounds for a 5'10" guard. Those are some really impressive stats. At the end of that game, the assistant coach, he came by the bench and he said to me he will be the MVP of this tournament, and with the way he's playing, if the Mountaineers were to win, he's definitely a front runner.
Well, I think a big thing for the Mountaineers is yesterday playing against Seneca, they had a 30-point lead going into the second half, and it almost shattered.
Oh, yeah, Seneca got it down to 8 points late in the fourth quarter. But you know what? That's almost a good thing, I think. That really shows that the Mountaineers know how to finish. Yes, they did let Seneca back into the game, but they were still able to keep that lead and finish strong and get here.
Well, the Mountaineers, second in the West, Sheridan, number 1 in the West, finishing in the season, and Sheridan had to beat Fanshawe yesterday. Aggressive game, exciting game.
Oh, it was a great game. Fanshawe actually had the advantage in height. They had Fanshawe has two very, very, very tall players, and yet the Mountaineers were still able to work them better in the post, in the paint, and on the boards.
Well, we're only 50 seconds away from tip-off here in the gold finals of the OCAA Men's Basketball Championships, and Mohawk has been bringing the drums. They've been bringing the crowd. They've been loud this whole tournament. But what did Sheridan bring today?
Sheridan seems to have brought a whole section of every single possible thing you can buy to make noise. From tambourines to drums to horns, they have everything at their disposal. This is going to be perhaps the loudest game of the tournament so far.
Well, they even have a mascot down with them. He came all the way down from Brampton, I assume, where the Brampton-Sheridan campus. He's there, the Bears in the crowd. So it should be absolutely so loud here. The loudest game we've had so far is that Seneca game, that first Seneca game where the floor was rumbling, but I think this might outdo it.
Oh, this definitely will outdo it. There is hardly an empty seat, at least in the middle of the crowd. There isn't an empty seat. And both teams just have so much support. It's great to see.
Well, the team's
Both teams are getting pumped up here.
As we're getting set to get ready for the tip-off at the OCAA Men's Basketball Championships.
Between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Sheridan Bruins. We now ask that you rise and remove your caps for the play of our national anthem.
The anthems have been sung, the players have been introduced. It's time to play some basketball.
Yeah, there's only one thing left to do now. The anthem has been played, players have been introduced. All we need is this tip-off, and the gold medal game will commence. There's the Sheridan Colts wearing the North Carolina colors. They actually do a little dance during warm-ups called Carolina to pay homage to the North Carolina Tar Heels.
It's a little bit of a shimmy and then a
Oh yeah, it's
penguin
a
slide.
Yeah, a little shimmy and then a penguin slide each way. They'd like to start their own legacy.
Ten minutes on the clock. We're about to start the first quarter of the Gold Championships. Dohaniak and Paul Williams face off tip-off, and Dohaniak's going to win it for the Mountaineers. Brereton with the ball. He'll give it off to Campbell, the player to watch on the Mountaineers. Campbell brings it low. He'll stop and go back. That's going to go up for two. That won't drop for Dohaniak.
Big rebound. It was a good open shot that they took. They just couldn't finish.
Periana with the ball, directing traffic now. He gives it off to McQueen. Back to Periana. Down low to Hall. That won't go as he was looking for three.
There's Manny Campbell already over those rebounds.
Campbell with the ball, being pressured by Hall. Campbell gives it off to Dohaniak. He tries to send it down low. Brereton, 4 seconds on the shot clock. He drives the lane, lets it go. That's not going to make it. That'll be a shot clock violation.
It didn't make it to the rim before the buzzer went.
Periana will bring the ball now. He gives it off to McQueen. All the way across the floor to Hall. Hall driving the lane.
Big drive with a floater, can't make it go.
Paul Williams with that rebound. Like I said, Paul Williams, big man. He's there to get those rebounds.
Oh, he is a beast.
Hall down low.
Oh, big swat there.
Dohaniak with a big swat and coming the other way. Campbell's going to put it up. He'll put it down.
Wow.
And that's going to be the first point of the game as Campbell gets the layup to go. Mountaineers up 2. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. McQueen with the ball. He sends it down. That'll go up, and that's 2 for Michael Selkridge.
There we go.
We're going to get a blocking foul now on Periana
scores.
as Campbell went flying.
The Manny Campbell will be okay.
Oh, he seems just fine.
He went down pretty hard there, but he's good to go. He's a trooper.
8:08 to go in the first quarter, tied at 2. And like you said, Greg, everyone going after those boards right away. It's mayhem.
No, definitely. There's Dohaniak to inbound.
Dohaniak sends it in. Paul Williams is just going to swat that right out. Dohaniak's going to send it in. Down to Ciccittini. He goes up for the ball. And he'll get around the big man, Paul Williams, but it's not going to drop. And
they'll
Williams
call that
now
a jump ball.
Now we're going to go to Matt.
I'm here with Paige Holsworth, who plays on the women's Sheridan basketball team. Paige, how many years have you played on the women's team?
I played for 2 years now. It's my second year playing.
So what do you plan on doing if the Bruins take home the gold today?
Well, I know we're going to have quite a party afterwards, so I'm sure I'll be involved in that. And then I know we won't be able to make it to nationals, but, you know, we'll be watching it online for sure.
All right, thanks, Paige, for joining us. Back to you guys.
Ciccittini was right there to get that rebound. And the Mountaineers coming back the other way.
Whoa.
Stopping and going
up. A lot
of
contact
Race,
there.
but he was stopped there. McQueen will play it out of bounds, so that's going to be Mountaineer ball. Although it'll be an automatic 2. Back to a 10-point deficit. Campbell with the ball for Mohawk. 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Ciccittini moving it low. Reese with the ball. He stops and puts it up. And that'll be 2 points for Reese.
Mountaineers is making it way too easy in that paint. Ciccittini gets called on the foul.
Only 6 points separate the two teams.
What was a 14-point game at the start of this quarter is now down to 6. And we've just seen a complete role reversal in the last 4 minutes.
That's right, Sheridan down low and Mohawk trying to get into the paint. Having a tough time now. Trevor Williams sends it all the way across and Hall had to go up to get that. McQueen puts it off the backboard and won't drop. And coming the other way is Reese. He makes some nifty moves there. Campbell bringing it low. He puts it up, only a minute to go in the quarter. McQueen gives it to Trevor Williams. He'll make some nice moves going to the net.
Oh, wow.
As McQueen was trying to get the putback. Reese with some great moves. Getting through 2 defenders. Stopping and putting it up.
That was pretty off.
32 bar.
But good offensive awareness there to grab the rebound and put it right back up.
39-31 now.
Sheridan
25
unable
seconds
to box
to go.
out.
25 seconds to go in the half. Green and Trevor Williams just tossing it back and forth with each other. 12 seconds. Shot clock almost exact. McQueen down low. He'll put it away with 3 seconds to go. And the time's going to run out for Mohawk. This is 39-33 for the Mohawk Mountaineers over the Sheridan Bruins after the first half here at the OCAA Gold Men's Basketball Championships. Greg, absolutely incredible so far.
Oh, it has been awesome. We thought that, well, at least I did. I thought that the Mountaineers had a chance to really run away with that lead once they got it, but the Sheridan coach, Jim Flack, he's their coach for a reason, and he was able to call a timeout, get the team together, draw out a game plan, and get back in this game.
Oh, I have to agree, Greg. Mountaineers had a chance to run away, and Sheridan got some momentum. Now we're going to go down to Matt as he's with the Mountaineers head coach.
I'm here with head coach Brian Jonker of the Mohawk Mountaineers. Now, Brian, you guys are looking to become back-to-back champions. What do you think you need to do to keep this momentum going into the second half?
Well, obviously we got to keep the intensity level up and be able to match any intensity that they're going to bring, because there's going to be some runs in here, and we got to do a good job on the boards.
And how do you plan to slow down Sheridan? They started storming back in the second quarter. What do you need to do to stop them?
Again, we've got to take away some of the weak side stuff that's happening and make sure that we're rebounding and only giving them one opportunity.
Good luck, Brian, in the second half. I'm here with Sheridan head coach Jim Flack. Now, Jim, Mohawk has tons of height. How do you guys plan to counter that in the second half?
Well, I think we started to in the second quarter there. We did some really good things, and you know, if we can get within 1 or 2 possessions to start the third quarter here, then I think you got a brand new ball game. But we're gonna have to do a much better job defensively. Their zone gives everybody troubles, but we started to find some seams in it near the end of the quarter there, and I think if we start to exploit those, between that and getting some stops, I think we can turn the tide here.
So with that defense, do you think that will be able to counter the Mohawk offense and continue the momentum in the second half?
That's the hopes. That's the hopes. But if I didn't think so, we wouldn't make those changes. You know, the kids get out on the floor and they decide the game. All you can do is give them a menu. So if we played a script and we're able to rattle them a little bit, who knows what the result will be. That's a very experienced team we're playing against, and they've done this before, so they're not going to rattle easily. It's going to be a hell of a game.
All right, thanks, Jim, for your time, and good luck. It's Jim Flack, head coach of the Sheridan Bruins. Back to you guys.
2 minutes until we're back on for the second half. I'm Colton Weens alongside color commentator Greg Higgins. Men's gold finals, only 6 points separate the two teams.
Oh yes, it's been a wonderful game, and we haven't seen overtime yet in this tournament. That would be icing on the cake of a tournament that's definitely one for the ages.
It really would be. Only 39-33, Mohawk owning the boards.
Mohawk, they would appear to be owning the boards, but they only have 4 more rebounds than Sheridan. They're at 34, Sheridan's at 30. Now, the leading scorer of the game right now is number 5, Alex Reyes, for the Mohawk. However, right behind him is Sheridan's number 30, Trevor Williams, with 10 points. He was a huge factor leading that charge in the second quarter to get Sheridan right back into this game.
Well, yeah, we saw it in the first quarter. Mohawk really came to them, and they had the lead. They were all over Sheridan. Sheridan had trouble even scoring, and Mohawk was keeping Sheridan to the outside. And then, like you said, while we were calling the game, there seemed to be a role reversal in the second quarter as Sheridan started going down low and Mohawk was outside.
There was a real big role reversal there. It literally was polar opposites. Neither team could get it going at once, but when the other team wasn't going, oh, you better believe that they were able to take advantage.
Well, it's not just the men's gold medal game going on right now over at Humber College at the end of the second quarter and starting into the second half. The Algonquin Thunder are leading the Fanshawe Falcons 24-13 at the Women's Basketball Championship, and we're just about ready to start the second half here with 15 seconds until the start of the second half. It should be a very, very good one, Greg, and don't rule out overtime.
I'm very excited. And another thing, too, about Reyes, he has 6 rebounds. He's on his way to a double-double if he keeps playing the way he is.
And there's the buzzer, and we're ready to start. Ariana.
Another thing, too, is Paul Williams, who we were talking about. He has 5 rebounds. He's a big boy down low. I'm sure Sheridan wants to get him more involved.
Trevor Williams will bring it in now. Selkirk is going to lose the ball in close as Paul Williams.
Speak of the devil.
And Campbell's all alone. On a fast break, Campbell's
oh, wow.
layup.
Brian Yonker, coach of Mohawk, is livid with the ref right now because he felt that that should have been a foul as well.
McQueen with the ball. As Mohawk up 41-33 now after the layup. McQueen trying to move low. He'll leave it for Trevor. For 3 now, that's not going to go.
Big offensive rebound there, and another
McQueen
one.
all over that rebound. Can't get either to go.
4th chance points here. Mohawk just can't control that board.
And Sheridan's going to draw that foul.
Blowing right by it.
And when Williams isn't running up, they're just finding their players up court. Sheridan's just tossing it over the heads of Mohawk. Cicitini with the ball. He's being pressured. He'll get it off.
Tries to catch a streaking Campbell. Campbell couldn't get it up. Hunt.
For 3, that's not going to go for Jeff Hunt. As Trevor Williams, the speedy man, coming back.
2-on-1.
He puts it up.
Oh my goodness!
Alley-oop from Roisin Keene. Oh, mama.
Trevor Williams the key.
Trevor Williams puts it up, and Roisin
what an
Keene
alley-oop jam
puts it
there.
down. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm really hoping our guys can get another look at that.
And let's take a look at that on the replay.
Look at this. Williams coming down. Williams tosses up the peanut butter, and Keene gets the jam. And that's a great sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That should be a great tournament as well.
So it looks like Cicitini's going to go to the line now.
13-point game. Cicitini needs to hit these.
Cicitini is going to hit that.
One.
Cicitini's second shot, and he's going to get the roll.
Before those shots, both teams with identical free throws. Both teams going 12 for 19 for the game.
69-58 now. Now we're going to go to Matt in the crowd.
Hey guys, I'm right in the middle of Bruins territory right now. They have a lead right now, 8 minutes away from being provincial champions. I'm here with one of the biggest fans. What's your name?
Haven.
Haven, and who would you say is the biggest impact player in this game right now?
Right now, obviously, Trevor Williams, number 30, and you know what I mean? He's doing everything possible, and everything's just landing. I mean, he's doing an amazing job. He's driving.
In the fourth quarter, 17-point lead for Sheridan, 77-60 now. And that's broken up once
Another
again.
costly turnover.
Sheridan with amazing turnover ability right now. Trevor Williams brings it low.
Oh,
It,
big
that's a
stuff
huge
by
block
Reyes. I thought that was going to be easy.
Anthony Lungs thought he had it, but Reyes with a big block.
Let's look at this again. There we go. We got it going. Look at it. Williams trying to draw both players, dishes it off, but Reyes good enough to get back and get that hand up.
Long's trying to put it in, but like you said, Reyes right there to swat it back down.
We haven't seen many teams line up for the inbound.
Trevor Williams driving the lane. He comes
Takes
right
it
in.
hard. Wow. Puts
That's
up the running. Oh, yeah. We can't do much yelling. I can hear both of our voices going right now. We've been doing a lot of yelling these past 3 days.
The Alvarone's going to put it out of bounds, and Sheridan's going to get the ball back with 30 seconds to go.
Sheridan players already giving each other the hugs. There'll be a 6 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 20 seconds.
Over the line. 20 seconds
Sheridan
to go.
can taste that sweet goal around their necks.
Periana just holding the ball. 13 seconds. 7 on the shot clock. He's going to lose the ball. That'll go out of bounds. It's going to be Mountaineer ball.
Out of bounds. 10 seconds left in this game.
This has been one unbelievable finals, Greg.
It has been a great finals. All these players deserve it so much.
Down there losing the ball is
But
Lenters.
Sheridan just wanted it the most.
Everyone putting it up, and that's going to
that
end
is
the game.
it.
Unbelievable.
Over.
An amazing tournament.
These Sheridan players are going crazy.
An amazing tournament here at Seneca, and it's going to be the Sheridan Bruins that are going to take it.
The Sheridan fans were right about to rush the field. Seneca here made sure that security was right in front of them to prevent them from doing it, because there's still a lot of presentations to be handed out. Both gold and silver medals need to be handed out. MVPs need to be handed out.
Well, there's that.
They cannot rush the court just yet.
Third time this year that Sheridan has beaten Mohawk, and they do it once again, 80-something odd points to 70-something odd points, 88 to 70 for Sheridan Bruins.
The coaches at Sheridan just really watched the game tape of the Mountaineers and just knew their team inside and out and how to stop them this year.
Tough loss for the Mountaineers as the emotions really starting to show on both teams.
Yeah, what comes out? Trevor Williams, tears of joy. He deserves it.
By far
after
the
this game,
star of the game. Let's go to Matt standing by now.
I'm here with head coach Jim Flack, head coach of the 2013 OCAA Sheridan Bruins. Now, Jim, this is the team's first goal since 2008. How tough was it dethroning the defending Mohawk champions?
Very tough. They're mature. They're brilliant players. They're huge, and they're extremely well coached. They had a great game plan. I'll tell you straight up, my game plan sucked. That's why they got on a big lead. It wasn't my players' fault. It's what I had planned to do, and it just goes to show you sometimes you just got to trust your players and let them do what they do. And my game plan absolutely stunk, and that's why we were in a hole. And then when we just went back to what we do and do well, then we were able to climb back in. And then clearly we shot the ball so much better in the second half, and I think that was the difference.
All right, how special is this medal for you?
They're all special. You know, I've been very fortunate to be in this position on a few occasions, so they're all special. This group really fought back hard from the beginning of the year. I'm very proud of them.
Congratulations once again, Jim Flack, 21st year head coach and head coach of the Sheridan Bruins champions. Back to you.
It's all about the team camaraderie. Sheridan sporting those fancy championship hats.
And we now call upon Sheridan Bruins captains for the banner and the plaque.
trophy presentation to the captains.
Is McQueen coming to the front?
McQueen and Selkridge. They're going to pose.
2013 OCAA Men's Basketball Champions, the Sheridan Bruins.
And they can't wait to get that banner hung up in their home gym.
From everyone here at Seneca College, we would like to thank all the fans for all their great support. Thank you and drive safe.
Well, that wraps up this tournament. It's unfortunate. I had so much fun here. Wish it could last longer, but my throat is screaming.
Oh, same here, Greg. It was an unbelievable tournament. Everyone played amazing. It was an honor to be a part of it.
Oh, I'm so happy to
Sheridan
be here.
Bruins take the gold.
And on behalf of everyone here at Seneca, the teachers, the rest of the staff, the students, everybody who had any part in organizing this, we want to thank them and thank you for tuning in.
Sheridan takes gold, Mohawk takes silver, and Algonquin takes bronze. For Seneca, I'm Colton Weens alongside Greg Higgins. Thank you for watching.